And you may not believe it, but I didn't know the lyrics of that song. And I never would have imagined that song was about hoes or anything else. I thought it was about representing your hood, which is totally fine. So if someone had asked me without me going to do the research, I'd have been like, I don't even know who sings the song, but we can sing Walk It Out. Why not? But you know more, right? You've been defiled. So
Hilarious.
No, but sincerely, like, you know more, you know about it. I don't think it's for you to throw judgment on somebody, but in the circle, but when you have the opportunity, you can educate.
Okay, couple things. You throw judgment because we are to judge the Christians, the believers. We're not to judge the world. Right?
But when you know something, right, you can teach. What I'm talking about, instead of judgment, right? Judgment comes when someone knows. When someone sins, it's like you know what's right, and you don't know do what's right.
I understand what you mean.
It's like for a child, you're not going to judge them before you teach them. So I'm talking about teach them and lead them, rather than casting judgment, casting them out.
Your thought is that he did not know the other implications.
I'm only assuming because I didn't know, right? And the fact that he did it, and I didn't know, right? And I would have approved doing it. I'm assuming that he didn't know.
You would have.
So
you would have used You would have used a song that had potential worldly view on it, and used the chorus of it, but not investigated the rest of the song. The other 3 minutes of the song, you wouldn't have investigated.
Before this conversation, probably so. Yeah.
You would have used a sermon without that.
Do I need to say it 3 or 4 times?
No, you do, because I want to make sure I understand. I know you.
No, I don't need to. This is the last time I'm gonna say it.
No, say it again. You would use a text.
I'm not answering that same question
Phil,
again.
You're crazy. You're lying right now. You're disingenuous.
I'm not at all.
I've never even heard you preach, but I know for sure you would not take a sermon up there and say, I've never heard the rest of this song, but I'm gonna play a piece of this song to prove my point without listening to the full context of a song.
I would.
I hope you don't ever do that.
Yeah,
and I would hope that with somebody that has a following like William Murphy, with a congregation, you should. If I have to tell you that when you have hundreds of thousands of listeners plus people online, I have to tell you hey, you might want to listen to the whole song before you align this with scripture. Then I'm sorry, you do not belong in the pulpit. Clearly, then you clearly don't belong in a space of teaching, preaching ever. If you don't do that's called due diligence at this point.
I mean, look, I see you're passionate about it, and I can
that's
probably
ridiculous.
join you.
I don't even believe that you believe what you're saying.
I can probably
right
join you in this opinion, but up to this point, I did not have that opinion.
All right, James 4. I did not. 4. You adulterous
people.
Don't
raise your hand. Okay.
You adulterous people. Don't you know that friendship with the world means enmity against God? Therefore, anyone